Hi, my name is Brent Ford. I'm the teacher in the AME pathway at El Cajon Valley High School, and I'm here today with some of my students discussing the pathway. What is your name?
Nicole
Nicole what?
Nunley.
Okay, Nicole. So we have Nicole Nunley here and
Odeza Roar.
And
Mohammed Siraj.
And Mohammed Siraj. Okay, guys, today we're talking about the AME pathway and how it's influenced your life. So think about it a little bit, and I want you to talk freely and openly about how has the AME pathway influenced your life? Has it made it better? Has it made it worse? Has it made you happy? Has it made you sad? Let's think about those things for a second while I'm talking, and then I'm going to ask you guys to say a few sentences about how you feel about the pathway, okay? So to give people a context of what the AME pathway is, essentially we do instruction in video production, audio production, and event production. The AME pathway is designed for students to get 3 years of experience learning Adobe Suite, learning a bunch of different kinds of cameras, and editing software for both audio and video. In addition, we do live setups for concerts at lunch. We also do live setups for assemblies for our school. We have a big one coming up February 20th, which is the Frosh Showcase. Are any of you guys involved with the Frosh Showcase?
No.
Are you involved with Frosh Showcase?
No.
I'm surprised that Link Crew isn't involved.
You mean the freshmen?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Is it
we
the
are.
freshman
Yeah.
showcase?
Okay, Frosh Showcase, guys.
What's
Freshman
Frosh?
Showcase.
I don't
It's
know
like the same thing.
Frosh.
Yeah, we
I
are.
know
Frosh-
freshman.
Frosh is another word for
Fresh.
freshman.
Yeah, we
Okay.
are involved.
We are involved, yes. And
So-
we made the brochure.
You made the brochure using what program?
I use Canva.
Canva. Okay.
Yes.
All
It's
right.
a
It's a great program for
Yes.
making brochures.
Yes.
Have you heard of Canva before, Nicole?
No.
Me neither. These guys are teaching us something.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I think it's really valuable to note that, excuse me, guys, it's valuable to note that I learn as much from my students as they do from me. Nicole, how has the AME pathway influenced your life?
I'm not sure. So far it's going good.
Okay, that's good to hear. What are some things that you've learned so far in the AME pathway?
How to use the cameras and probably fly the drone.
Okay.
Fly the drone.
Yeah, I forgot to mention that at the outset of this podcast that we do have a drone, and that aerial videography and photography is really kind of a growing job market. What's your favorite thing about the AME pathway?
I'm not sure. I guess it would be like learning how to use some of the stuff there.
Okay. So just that learning component, huh? Do you want to ask this gentleman about his experience?
How was your experience there?
For me, the AME pathway is one of the great experiences in my life because I learned a lot of things like using Adobe Premiere, Photoshop, and that helped me with my YouTube channel, edit like some great videos, make them some good thumbnails, and yeah. And I also made a couple brochures using my friend's help for restaurant and for link crew, and yeah.
Why don't you hand it off to your next buddy?
What about you, Mohammed?
Well, I've been in the AME pathway for almost a year and a half, and it's been going good because I'm learning a lot of new stuff, and there's a lot more to learn. You know, like I still haven't learned how to use After Effects, which is I'm a start learning soon. But the AME has been going good, as I was saying, because I learned how to use Adobe Premiere and kind of like Photoshop a little bit, but mainly Adobe Premiere because I like to edit videos.
Bradford.
You know, I think my favorite part of the AME pathway is the podcasting. Kind of what we're doing right now. Sitting around talking about school. And we have this really cool blue Yeti mic, is what it's called. And we can plug it into our Chromebook here and use WeVideo to record our voices. And we can put this podcast out on our digital portfolios. And then we're done with the podcast, right?
Yep.
Or do you guys have to do 3 podcasts this year?
One.
Just one?
Yeah.
Okay. I think that's not true. So
Okay.
I think somebody better check their syllabus because I believe there's 3 podcasts that you have to do this year.
Right.
And one of them is being done right now. So at
2
the
left.
end of this, we will only have 2 left.
Yep.
So is there a class that's better than AME at El Cajon Valley High School?
For me, it's a no.
This guy says it's a no. And I know you've got a lot of great classes, Mohammed. I know you've got Link Crew, which is like a leadership class. I know you've got restaurant. I know you've got AME. You probably have English and math and history and science as well.
Mhm.
So why is this class better than the other ones? Or are you
Because-
just saying that because I'm sitting right here?
No, I'm not saying that because you're sitting right here, but because the AME offers you a lot of stuff. You can, if you like finish the pathway, you can have a good job in the future. You have experience, like you know how to use Adobe Premiere. They can hire you to edit a movie. Which makes it good. Because sometimes people want a job in the future, and AME offers a lot of opportunities.
Me, I think AME is the best class for me because it offers you a lot of opportunities, like the field trip that we're going to.
Talk about that. I mean, I don't even know what you're talking about when you say field trip.
So the field trip that we're going to is to Hollywood.
You mean Hollyweird?
No, Hollywood.
Hollywood, okay.
Not Hollywood. Weird. And this field trip, we're going to Dr. Phil show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. Awesome.
Boy, it sounds really exciting
I know.
the way that you made
Yeah.
it sound. It sounds so cool
Mm-hmm.
and built up.
I know.
But let's get back to what we were talking about. Nicole, I think you were kind of next in line and talking about the things that you like to do in this class, right?
Yeah. Yeah, like I said from last time, I like to use the cameras and stuff, and
Okay.
sometimes I like to help out in the class, like
Yeah.
participate.
So we're kind of wrapping this one up, guys, talking about the AME pathway. I think that we got a lot of good information about what the pathway is and what are the cool things about it. Do you guys want to say anything else before we shut this podcast down?
Yes. I think everyone that goes to El Cajon Valley High School should join AME because it's a great pathway and teaches you a lot of good skills for your future life. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed our podcast.
Hey, Mohammed, anything?
I agree with him on that because AME can teach you stuff outside of the box.
Very cool. Guys, we're just going to wrap this up. We'd like to say from ECV Multimedia Studios right here in El Cajon, California, thank you for listening to the AME podcast.
Thank you guys.
Thank you, guys.
Bye.